So the game I'm playing today is called Hexologic. This is a logic puzzler that involves hexagons. Wow, couldn't have possibly figured that out from the game's title. Who would have ever guessed that? But in all seriousness, this is a puzzle game that involves a fair amount of math. The closest thing that I could compare this to would probably be Hexcells, because it does have a fairly similar design, although it doesn't play exactly like Hexcells. Whereas Hexcells played a lot more like Minesweeper, Hexologic plays a lot more like Sudoku. Indeed, this is another hex-based puzzle game that involves a lot of numbers, and more specifically, you are trying to fill up a hexagonal grid with dots. And you need to arrange these dots in such a way that the total sum of the dots on a certain row or column has to match up with a specific edge of one of the hexagons. So for instance, there might be a row that you need to fill out with dots, but the row needs to have like a total sum of, say, 10 dots. Or you may have a vertical column that has to contain a total sum of 6 dots. I'm just throwing out examples, of course, but again, it would probably be a lot easier if I just showed you how exactly the game played. So you know what, frick it, let's just go right ahead and do that now. Now some quick background information on this game before I get started. This game originally came out in 2018, so it's not new by any stretch of the imagination. It does have some pretty good reviews on Steam. The user score for this game is 96% positive out of about 300 reviews. It's available for a multitude of platforms, not just PC. It is also available for iOS, Android, and Nintendo Switch, but I'll talk about those ports near the end of the video. So let's go to the first level right here. So the first level is arguably the easiest level in the whole game. Well, not arguably, it is objectively the easiest level. So you'll notice that we have one single hexagon here, and on the right side, we have a number 2. So basically what that's telling us is that we need to add a total of 2 dots to this hexagon going in this direction. So if we left click on the hexagon, we can add 1 dot to it, and normally we can add up to 3 dots to a single hexagon. So we're just gonna add 2 right there because it literally just requires 2. But we go to the second level right here. Yeah, this will also introduce you to the fact that you can only add up to 3 dots in a single hexagon. So that one's pretty simple and straightforward. But then you'll notice that the paths begin to branch off. So we need 6 dots in this direction, like on this column here, basically. And on this bottom row, we need 4 dots. So the way we go about this is that we add... Actually, hang on a second. No, I completely messed this up. Yeah, it is possible to just remove dots from the hexagon altogether, but I think what I want to do is that I want to add 3 dots right here, and then a single dot, because the only way that we can make this top column right here have a total sum of 6 dots is if we put down 2 hexagons with 3 dots each. That's the only way we're going to get through that. There we go. That one's pretty easy. And then we have a column and 2 horizontal rows facing to the left. I believe what we want to do here is that we want 1 dot in these 2 hexagons. I think 2... No. Not 2 dots in these hexagons, though. I don't think, because this is going to equal 3, but then I need to add another hexagon into here. So I think what I actually want to do is take care of the column first, because if we're trying to do this logically, then it would only make sense that this column would have, yeah, all the hexagons in this column would only have 1 dot each. Yeah, and then this one needs to have 3, and then this one over here can just have 1, and then we can just move on. There we go. So level 5 right here. The levels do start out fairly easy, but it is going to get pretty tricky here in just a little bit. So, yeah, all of these rows and columns are intersecting each other. So this hexagon needs 1 dot, this one needs 2, and this one up here needs 3. There we go, so we fill all of them out. And you'll be able to tell when they're filled out completely when they turn green. Like, the outlines of the hexagons will turn green, which basically indicates that you did something right. Sometimes they can also appear more of a mint color, which basically means that, yeah, you basically completed that row or column, but there's something extra that you're missing. Like, there's something else that you forgot to do, basically. What I would like to do here, yeah, there's one hexagon right here that actually has 2 different edges here, 5 and 4. 5 going down, 4 going to the right. I think I need to put a 3 in here, and then a 1 in here. Yeah, there we go, that's gonna fill out all of them. Okay, moving on to level 7. Yeah, I also want to mention, by the way, that I have played a lot of these levels off screen already. If you want to know how many levels there are in this game in total, there's about 90. And I already managed to complete the first 40 levels off screen, and that's about as many levels as we're going to be showing off in this video. I'm going to stop after level 40. All of the levels in this game are separated into 6 different worlds, and each world will introduce its own unique gameplay mechanic. There's also a variety of bonus levels that you can unlock for completing each individual world, and there's also an infinite mode, much like Hexcells Infinite actually, where all of the levels are randomly generated and the game just never ends. You basically just complete levels. Try to complete as many randomly generated levels as you possibly can, pretty much. I might show off infinite mode before I end this video today, but that's not going to come until a little bit later. Okay, I think I may want to do something like this. Yeah, and then this needs to equal 6, so I need to have like 3 of these. Yeah, or I need to have like 2 of these hexagons with 3 dots in total. And let me count this here. Okay, this one needs to be 2, I think. Yeah, there we go. That one at the very top needs to be a 2, indeed. So because of the fact that this is a logic puzzler, it does become fairly easy to tell what exactly you have to do or how you have to set up certain rows and columns if you just look at the numbers on the edges of these hexagons. Like, if you look at this bottom 3 right here, like, you can't see where I'm pointing because I'm not recording my cursor, but this bottom 3 right here, if you can see it, the one that's highlighted in cyan, basically, it's pretty apparent from the get-go that you need to arrange this column in a way so that all of these hexagons right here that I'm highlighting need to have 1 dot each. And going by that logic, this hexagon right here needs to have 2 dots, otherwise you would not be able to complete this column up here. And then this column with the 2, yeah, you would need to have 1 hexagon right here, otherwise you wouldn't be able to complete that, and then the remainder of the hexagons need to equal 3, so you can complete that 7 column. And you can tackle any of these rows and columns in any order that you prefer, because the game never forces you to complete specific columns in a specific order. So this is a game that you can just take your time with. There are no, like, time limits of any sort in this game. Yeah, that one was also fairly easy, just a bunch of 2s and 3s. So yeah, this is supposed to be a relaxing puzzle game, another one of those kinds of games. So yeah, just take your time with it, basically. I'm not really taking my time with it right now, because I've already completed most of these levels, and I'm just showing off, you know, how exactly the game is meant to be played. So this row right here needs to have a total sum of 9. So, if I'm going about this correctly, which I don't think I am right now, hang on a second. Going by this logic, yeah, this column right up here needs to have, again, 2 hexagons right here that both have 3 dots. I don't see how else you could complete that. If I remember correctly, I think this hexagon in the center needs to have, just 1 dot. And then I think, 2... Okay, yeah, that actually does make a lot of sense. Wait, let me just count this quickly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Okay, yeah, that does equal 9. Okay, so then this one needs to be a 1 then. And there we go. That one is completed. Alright, moving on to level 11. You'll notice that the scenery does change in the background as you complete more and more levels. Basically, what we're doing in this game is that we're ascending all the way up into space. We start from the bottom of the ocean, and we work our way all the way up into space, and I think we go to some sort of alien planet much later on in the game. The game also has a dynamic soundtrack, and the game's soundtrack will change as you progress through all of the levels. There will be some brand new instrumentation that gets added to the game's music as you progress through all the worlds. So I think this one also needs to have, yeah, 2 more hexagons with 3 dots inside of them. I'm gonna just guess because I don't fully remember how exactly I beat this. This needs to be a 3. Oh, that is actually how I beat that. Okay, never mind. Let's go to level 12. Forget, let's just go to the next level then. So, if you want to know how many levels each world contains, every world in Hexologic contains 15 levels each. And the first world right here is fairly straightforward, but we're gonna get to the really interesting stuff in just a few levels. So just stick around for a little while longer, because I promise that this will get a lot more interesting in just a little bit. Okay, so I'm thinking that we have to do something like this again. Well, this is a 7, so I'm thinking more 3-dotted hexagons right here, 1, 4, and then a 2 right here. Okay, yeah, that seems to complete it. I'm gonna guess probably just a 1, because I don't fully remember. This becomes a 2, 2, 4, And, hang on a second. This is a 5. Okay, this needs to be a 3. But that's not going to complete this circuit right here, though. Because the problem is that this now equals a 7, which is not going to suffice at all. So, okay, this definitely needs to be like a 2 or a 3. For absolute sure. Is it possible that maybe this has to be a 2 and this needs to be a 1? Yeah, that is actually it. Okay. Yeah, there is no undo button in this game, as far as I can tell. But it's very easy to undo your moves if you think you messed up, because I did mention before that you can just remove all the dots from a hexagon altogether if you feel like you might have screwed the pooch. So it's very easy to correct your mistakes in this game. I'm just gonna take a guess for now, because I don't remember at all how I solved any of these puzzles. This needs to be a 10 going down over here. Oh, well in that case, this is not even gonna equal 10, this only equals 8. Okay, so I need to change something here then. Okay, well this definitely needs to be a 1, because this equals 2. This row right up here. Okay, so then this needs to be a 3, and all these other hexagons right here need to be a 1. And I'm gonna assume this is a 3 and maybe a 2. 1, 2, 3... And then more 1s? That can't be right. Hang on, I must have busted something here. Wait, I'm not counting that correctly. Okay, a 2? Oh no, that was correct, actually. Okay, I did not commit a goof at all. I was just, you know, not counting that correctly. Yep, this is one of those games that makes me forget how to count, apparently. Hang on a second. Let me try this right here, okay? Because I kind of feel like doing this, 2 and 2, seems simple enough. I kind of feel like that's a bit of a beginner's trap, though. As a matter of fact, there's a 12 right here, so I already know that all these hexagons right here in this column need to be 3. Otherwise, that's not even beatable. So this needs to be a 1. See, this is what I mean. This plays a lot more like Sudoku, where you're trying to, you're trying to fill in all the tiles with numbers. You're not trying to, like, uncover dangerous tiles like you are in Hexcells Infinite. You know, trying to uncover which tiles are the evil ones, basically. This game is pretty much nothing like Minesweeper at all. And because of that, I would say that this game is actually a lot less stressful than Hexcells. You know, it's not that stressful if you know how to do mental math, at least. Otherwise, maybe you should just avoid this game altogether, but for now, okay, this has to be a 2, this is a 1. Okay, very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, so then, this is the last level of World 1 right here. Then we're actually gonna get to the really interesting stuff, so that definitely needs to be 1 and 1. This needs to be 1 and 1 as well. This needs to be a 3 for absolute sure, this hexagon right here. This hexagon also needs to be a 2. I don't know why I said also, because this was a 3 and this is a 2. That's not the same number. This needs to be a 2. I'm gonna assume that one of these needs to be a 3 and then a 2. And then this is also a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, I was thinking that was a 1, because that's gonna complete those. Yeah, sometimes there will be one hexagon that has, like, 2 numbers on 2 different edges. 1, 4, 5. Okay, so this is a 2, I think. Yeah, all of these turn green. If they turn green, that means you did something correctly, like, for absolute sure. If they turn cyan, then the game's like, yeah, but you're missing something. Go figure out what it is that you're missing. Okay, this needs to be 11. Okay, hang on a second. This all got completed. Okay, so let me look at this. This needs to be a 9. So what does this equal now? 6, I think? This has to be a 3. 3, 6, 9, and then a 2. And then a 1. Yeah, there we go, we're done. A 1 and we're done. Nice. So now we move on to World 2. And this is where it's going to introduce us to gray tiles. So these gray tiles already have numbers on them, and you cannot change these tiles whatsoever. So this tile has 4 dots on it, and you cannot change that. It has to stay at 4 dots, or it will. Like, if the gray tile says that it's worth 4 dots, then it's worth 4 dots. You cannot change that. So armed with that knowledge, this has to be a 3, this has to be a 1. There we go. We're done with that level. I believe we are now entering the jungle. This one is worth 6, so this is a 9. So what we do, hang on a second, let me look at this here for a minute. There we go. Try not to make such quick judgments. There, that's good. That's a 3 up there. Level 18. This is a 6, this is a 4, this has to be a 3, this has to be a 1. What is this number again? Oh, it's 6, okay. This has to be a 2, and this also needs to be a 2. Yeah, so it becomes fairly obvious when you actually stop to think about it. Again, if you're really good at mental math, then this game might actually be a little bit too easy for you, probably. But don't worry though, like, there's also the infinite mode, which, as its name would insinuate, contains an infinite number of levels, because they're all procedurally generated. So if you want more of a challenge, then you can just go and play that, and I will be showing that off later. And I also mentioned that there are some bonus levels that you can unlock as well, by completing the normal worlds. So this is a 4 in the center, so these two need to be a 3 for absolute sure. These need to be 1, and then this needs to be a 2, and this needs to be also a 2. There we go. Very nice. We're already at level 20 here. Yeah, almost halfway through this video already. I mean, I wasn't planning on having this video be overly long anyway, because I don't really want to waste your guys' time with this one. 5, 10, okay, so this needs to be a 2. I think all of these can be 2s as well. Yeah, they can actually. And I'm pretty sure they have to be, because I don't think anything else would have worked. There we go. Level 21, there's a bit of like a tiki head in the background. 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is a 7. So, there's 2 ways we could go about this. We could do this, that equals 11. But I could also arrange it like this, 3 and then 1, which also equals 11. I'm thinking that might actually be what I need to do. I can do something like that. Oh wait, no, this has to equal a 5. Okay, no, so this also needs to be 2 and 2. It has to be 2 and 2. This needs to be 2, this needs to be 1, and this has to be 2. Very nice indeed. Yeah, so when all of the outlines, or when all of the edges of the hexagons light up as green, then that means you beat the level. That means you've actually solved it for real. This is a 4, so this needs to be a 2. This is a 3. Well, hang on a second, this also intersects with an 8. And a 5, actually. So, let me try... Okay, this is a 6, 9... Okay, so this has to be a 3 for sure. 3, 4, 5, 6? Maybe? I'm just guessing. 1 and 1? I mean, that works, but is that the correct, like, answer? I guess it is. Okay, well, there we go. We're done with that level, then. Number 23. 5 and 4. That can't be changed, so this needs to be a 1. This absolutely needs to be a 1. I mean, this is definitely a lot easier to play than Minesweeper. And I mean, it is objectively better than Minesweeper because you don't have to actually do any guesswork. There usually are definitive solutions to all of these puzzles. So, again, mental math. No guessing required like there is in Minesweeper. I mean, that's not to say that Hexcells didn't require any guessing, but whatever, we're just moving on for now. That has to be a 2, obviously. This needs to be a 3. 3... I'm gonna assume maybe a 2, perhaps? 3, 5, okay, this can, oh wait, no. Hang on a second, this has to be a 2 right here. Okay, well then I messed something up then. I definitely messed something up. This is only equal to 10, so that ain't gonna work, son. That is not gonna work at all. This equals 14, but I messed something up right here. So I'm thinking that this probably has to be a 3, and then there's a 3 right here, and then I need to change one of these hexagons up here. Which one do I change, though? This one, perhaps? 1, 4, 6, and then this is a 1? And this is going to change the value of the 14 row. So 1, 5, 8, 13... Okay, so I think this one in the back needs to be a 1. There we go. Very good indeed. Let's continue on. Let's just keep going. We're already at level 24, holy crap. 4 and 4... Well, okay, let me try and figure out something a little bit simpler first. Okay, 5, 7. Could work. Could possibly work. This could work. Okay, I think all of that seems to work, actually. 4, 8, 10. Okay, this is probably a 1. This might be a 2. Okay, these all have to be 3s. It's the only way that's gonna work. And then this needs to be a 1. Okay, wait, I messed something up here. Did I? Yeah, I did. Oh, because this is no longer... Oh, wait, hang on a second. This has to be a 2. What am I doing? Bro, I am just completely forgetting how to count right now. Holy jeez. It's not that I'm not setting them up correctly. It's just that I'm not, like... I'm not counting the freaking dots correctly. I'm, like, losing my mind here. Okay, this is a 6, so all of these need to be 3 for sure. And then this is a 1. This is a 3. This has to be a 3. No, that's actually a 2 because I counted that incorrectly. That's a 7. Then notice the additional dot in the center. Okay, so then this has to be... Okay, what does this equal? 10, 3, 4, 6... 2 again? I don't know. Oh, this has to be a 3. Okay, 6, 9, 11, 14... Hang on a second. No. Because I can't add a 4 right here. This is only going to equal 12. So these two right here need to be 3. They absolutely have to be. This is probably a 1 then. Yeah. The hexagon in the center needs to be a 1. Okay. Good to know. Okay, so this is an interesting level because this kind of looks almost like a snake. Now there is a very specific way that you need to do this level right here. And I'm going to try not to mess it up. Because I think it goes something along the lines of this. Because you could do this. 2 and 2 for like pretty much all the tiles leading up all the way to the back right here. But you'll realize very quickly that that's not actually how you're supposed to do it. Because I think the main issue is that there's a row right here, or there's a column right here, a bottom column, that's supposed to equal 9. And I think if you put this as a 2, yeah, you add a 2 right here, and then there's a 4 gray tile. That's a 6, and then, logically speaking, you would have it set up like this. Only problem is that there's a column right here, that's a 5. You can only put up the 3, so that's going to equal 4, so that's not going to work out. That's not going to work out at all. So it's basically a beginner's trap. So what you want to do instead, I believe, this can be a 2 though. 1, 2, 5, okay, this could be a 3 and a 1. I think it goes 3 and... Actually, no. No, this is also a 1. Yeah, I think we go 3 and 1 until we get to this point right here. So then I think this needs to be a 2 and then a 3. 1, 5, 7, okay, and then all of these other ones could be 1s, and then this is a 1, and then you're done. 1 and you're done, once again. Very nice. By the way, I'm gonna explain what this icon up here is, this, like, little green animal of some sort, with, like, one tooth hanging out. I'm gonna explain what that is in just a little bit. Actually, screw that. I'm gonna explain what it is right now. Let me go back to the screen right here. So, this is basically where you can toggle the default mode of the game, or you can toggle hard mode. So basically what hard mode does is that it flips all of the grids around to basically make the game a lot more difficult. So I can show what this looks like, so I can enable hard mode right now. And you'll see that, I do believe it's the same grid, is it? Well actually, was that 15 there before? Was that 15 there before, or is it just on the other side when I'm just playing it normally? Oh no, it's actually a 13. Oh, okay, so, yeah, basically there's hard mode equivalents of all of these levels. So, you have the 90 basic levels in the game, but I believe all 90 levels in the game have hard mode equivalents. So if you want to give yourself even more of a challenge, then you can do that. For now, though, I'm just gonna stick with the default mode for now, because I don't feel like torturing myself tonight. 2, 2, and 1. I'm just assuming again. Okay, maybe a 3, and then this is a 2, and then this is a 4. Oh, okay. So all of these need to be 3, I think. And then this is a 2. Uh-oh, that can't be a 2. No, well, actually, that has to be a 2. This needs to be a 1, and then this needs to be a 3, and then this needs to be a 2. There we go. Okay. Very nice indeed. Okay, I like, corrected. I saved it. Almost botched it, but I managed to save myself at the very last second. So, God, there's a lot of numbers on this one right here. These ones need to be 3 for absolute sure. 4, this needs to be 8. This also needs to be 8 going in this direction. 5, well, you could probably do something like that. Okay, this needs to be a 4. Perhaps. Could work. Could very well work. 3, 6, 8. Okay, well then, another 3? And then a 1, and then another 3 in the center. God, how much does this equal, though? 4, 8, 11, 14, okay, and then a 2? Oh, and I'm missing 1 up here, 2, and then a 3. There we go, 3, and then goes into, it also equals 8 in the opposite direction. Okay, good. I wasn't really paying attention to that other edge over there, the one that had the number 8 on it. This one also kind of looks like a snake to me. And again, there is a very specific way that we have to go about doing this one as well. Trying to remember. I'm gonna guess again. Something like that, probably. This definitely needs to be a 2 then, in that case. 2, 6, 3, and then a 2, because that's a 5. 7, 11. Well, let's look at this. 4, 8, 10, just a 1, I think. This also... Okay, that also needs to be a 2, because that also completes the 6 at the bottom right here. This definitely needs to be a 2 up here, and then a 3. This one is a 22 right here, so 1, 5, 9, 13, 16. I think the last 2 need to be 3. Very good. There we go. The other snake has been completed. Level 30. This is the last level of World 2 right here. This definitely needs to be a 3, I can already see that, because that's a 7. God, I feel like the majority of this video has just been me counting up numbers, and I do apologize for that, but at the same time, this is a math puzzle game, so I mean, I don't really know what else you were expecting, honestly. This definitely needs to be a 1, and this is a 2. I mean, I do love my math puzzlers, after all, but I will fully admit that they don't really make for the most exciting commentary, and I do apologize for that. Wait, okay, this needs to be a 2. I was thinking about that correctly. Okay, well, let's go to World 3 then. World 3 is weird, to say the least. And if you would like to know why exactly it's weird, well, take a look at this. You see these hexagons with the magenta outline? You click on one of them. Yeah, all the hexagons with the magenta outline change. Yeah, you can actually change up to 3 hexagons at a single time. Well, these need to be 2, this needs to be 3. That's fairly simple and straightforward, right? Yeah, we're getting into the desert now, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so this one's a little confusing. So, this definitely needs to be a 1 and a 3, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and then both of these just need to be a 1. Yeah, so... Okay, maybe it's not actually that confusing. Here's level 33. You'll notice that these ones actually have a slightly different colored outline. Oh yeah, there's gonna be some levels later on that have, like, multiple colored outlines. So there's, like, groups of hexagons that change individually, or something like that. I don't know, I'll explain it in better detail when we actually get to those levels. For now, though, I think 3 right here, 3, or 1 right there, and 3. I think the hexagons with the outlines need to be a 2, if I'm not mistaken. All of these can just be 2. This needs to be 3, this can be... No, this needs to be a 2 as well. There we go. That level is complete. Level 34. Okay, yeah, this is what I was talking about right here. So, yeah, hit the magenta ones, only the magenta ones will change. If you click on a hexagon with a cyan outline, only the other one with the cyan outline will change. And then the orange one, yeah, only the orange ones will change, basically. So, don't remember how I did this. These need to be 2, these need to be 2, and then I think the orange needs to be 3. Yes. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. I'm gonna assume probably something along the lines of this. Uh-oh. Wait. I mean, that works, but... Okay, no, this has to be 2 then in that case. That's the only way that can even possibly work. And then that needs to be a 1. Very good. Okay, level 36. Level 36. Maybe a 2 here and a 1. And then... Uh-oh, wait. Okay, another 1? Hang on a second, I'm gonna end up frying my brain if I keep working this quickly. Another 1. Okay, yeah, it's just ones and ones. Ones for days. Okay, level 37. Okay, let me actually stop to think about this here. 2 and 4... That's gonna be a 5. Okay, so maybe this is a 3, and then another 1. Okay, yeah, that is actually how that works. Okay, fine. Level 38. God, I'm actually, like, speeding through these levels now. Maybe I will try the bonus levels, maybe just to... I don't want to say pad this out a little bit further, but I'll at least show off some of the bonus levels, or maybe one of the bonus levels that I unlocked in the first world. Because I haven't managed to unlock the bonus levels for World 2, and I don't exactly know how you're supposed to unlock them, because when I completed the first world, they just unlocked instantly, so I don't know if maybe the later worlds have their own, like, rules for how you're supposed to unlock the bonus levels. Perhaps, but I don't really care too much about that right now. No, I definitely have something up right here, because, well, hang on a second, this has to equal 5. Maybe this has to be 2, 2, 4, 6, another 2, and then, okay, this could also be a 2. This column going up here doesn't need to equal anything. Oh, that's a problem. This already equals 7. So, hang on. No. I think we need to do this the other way. Wait, does this not equal 8 anymore? Oh, right, it doesn't, because it's gonna equal 7, 9, or 11. Okay, wait a second. 2, 3, 4, 6, but this is only gonna equal 7, though. This has to be 2. It's gotta be. I don't see what other number it could possibly be, man. Okay, maybe it's not. Hang on a second. This level's actually giving me a little bit of trouble right here. 2, 4... No, one of these has to be either 2 or 3, and I'm gonna assume it's this one right here. 2, 4, 6... Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. This has to be 1. 1, 3... And then this has to be 2. And then this has to be 3. And then this has to be 2 as well, I would think. Right? And then a 1 right here. And then a 3. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was overthinking that again. I was just overthinking it. No, the magenta hexagons had to be a 1 all along. Okay, there's a lot of, like, edges that are colliding with each other here, and I don't know how I feel about it. Okay, well, this definitely needs to be a 3, because I don't see how else I could have completed that. Here, and... yeah, just a 1 right there. Okay, cool. And then at level 40... Right, so they're separated. So you could potentially change them on different sides. I don't know if this needs to be a 2 though. Hang on, we're gonna test it out here. Okay, well that has to be a 4. So I mean, this has to be 1, 1, 2. Okay, 2. No, hang on, a 1. Well, no, this has to be a 4. Okay, well then I have something up then. Something got lost in the shuffle. Okay, so maybe this does actually need to be a 3. Okay, let's rearrange this for a minute. 3. And then 1's right here. And then... No, this has to be a 2, though. Okay, well then this could be a 1. Okay, yeah, that works. That works. And then turn this to a 1. Change this hexagon over here to a 2. Wait. No. They can't be 3 either, because then this is not gonna equal... This is only gonna equal either 4, 5, or 6, so this can't be 3. Okay, maybe it's 1. Change this to a 2. This to a 3. This to a 2. No. Because that... Oh god. What is happening right now? Hang on a second. I think I actually had this right all along, and I just... Something in my brain just completely died, and I got, like, super confused. Is it something along the lines of a 2 right here, or a 3? Okay, it was a 3. Okay, so it was 2 all along. It's just overthinking it again, dude. So there is this thing that I came across right here that looks like some sort of temple. It's apparently locked, and I cannot actually view it right now. If you want to know what level 41 looks like, it looks like another snake. And this is the level that I played up to on the save file that I'm currently using for this game off screen. So, you know what we are gonna do? I do believe... Well, actually, I'm kind of curious. What does this look like on hard mode? Does it look different? Yeah, it looks like it's the other way around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And it does seem like some of the... Like, the edge numbers are different, too. So I think it's, like, either flipped or mirrored, and then some of the edge numbers are slightly different as well. I think that's what's happening. I have no idea how to unlock this temple right here. There's gotta be, like some method to do it. Maybe I need to complete the rest of the World 3 levels? I'm not entirely sure. I am not super sure, honestly. Well, actually, hang on a second. What is the hard difficulty for 1? Oh, just in the other direction. Literally just in the other direction. Well, hang on a second, then. Okay, well, there we go. There are some hard mode levels that are getting completed. Oh, and does it not... Oh, it doesn't show you the cyan and green outlines either. So, I mean... Oh, okay, so, like... Yeah, it doesn't show you that. Like, it doesn't show that you've done something correct in that case. So you have to rely, like, purely on logic, basically. Okay. And I also noticed that the outlines of the level icons themselves turn pink as well. Okay. This is weird. Okay, I think that's not gonna work. This has to be 3. What if this is a 1 and a 2, and then... Oh, wait, I think I had it. Like that. Yeah, okay. That works just as well. Okay, I mean, we're beating some of the hard levels. The hard levels are definitely different. They are definitely different. These are definitely not the same, like... Yeah, not the same outlines that we had before, or like the same layouts that we had before. Okay. Well, let's just try this one last level right here. and then maybe we'll stop after that. I think this is correct. Yeah, that seems to be correct. Okay, well, anyway, let's just go back to the green levels for now. Are they gonna stay? Hang on a second. Let me. Oh, hang on. I didn't want to start that back up again. What am I doing? Oh, okay. Yeah. So all of the levels that I've cleared in both, I think, normal mode and hard mode, they turned pink. Yeah. So when they have a pink outline, that means I beat the levels on hard mode. Okay. Well, anyway, I'll take care of that maybe later on, like in my own time. Actually, I'm pretty sure the bonus levels also have hard mode equivalents too. So I mean, technically there's 180 levels in this game. Because if all of the 90 normal levels have hard mode equivalents, then my god, dude, there's a lot of content in this game. That's a lot of freaking levels, and I mean with the bonus levels as well, that's probably close to like 200 levels. Alright, well anyway, here's some of the bonus levels for World 1. I haven't actually beaten any of these off screen, but I would kind of like to try and maybe beat this one quickly, because I have no idea what exactly this one entails. I also like how the color palettes of all of the hexagons in particular seem to change in between, like, each individual level. It seems like they change in between levels, at least. There we go. I think that's what I was supposed to do. Oh god, this is supposed to be a 7. Okay, this is a 3. Yeah. I'm gonna guess probably 2 and 1 right here. This needs to be 11. This row right here that I'm highlighting. Okay, this is probably a 3. 3, 4... Uh-oh, no, that's only gonna equal 7, so I messed something up there. Okay, let me rearrange that. There we go. That probably will work. Probably. Okay, so there's a 4 right here, so maybe a 3, 3, 6, a 5... I'm gonna guess maybe a 2. No, not a 2. This has to be a 1, because otherwise this is not gonna... This row right here, this column will no longer equal 5. Okay, 1 and 2, so this is another 3, and then this is a 2, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another 2. Okay, that's the first one completed. What's the hard mode equivalent of this bonus level, then? What is this all about? I'm just curious. Oh god. You know what, screw it. I think I can handle the challenge. I can handle the challenge. Yeah, I forgot it's not gonna tell me if I've actually done something right. Okay, well, that's fine. I don't need it. Okay, we're no longer on baby mode here, okay? This is real man hours right here. Yes, a 23-year-old grown-ass man playing a puzzle game that was probably designed for children. Well, maybe not children necessarily, because I mean, it seems like some of these puzzles are genuinely, like, challenging, especially some of these hard mode puzzles right here, but whatever, man. I think 3, 6, and 8. I'm gonna change this to a 2 and change this to a 1. Except that's not what I'm supposed to do, because this no longer equals 4. Uh-oh. Okay, well that equals 5 and 4 now, right? Yeah, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 5. Yes, 3, 4, 6, 9. Nice, and this is equal to 3. Oh, this needs to equal 6, though. So that means this has to be a 3. This one right here needs to be a 3. Oh, and there's also a 4. Okay, well, this is equal to 4, though. 1, 3, 4. Just in case you didn't know what 1 plus 3 equaled. Because we're doing, like, first grade math now, apparently. Okay, well, then this needs to equal 2 as well, right? 4 in this direction. 2 and 4. Okay, let me just think about this here. 2, 4. Okay, so this one's complete. Hang on a second. Is it possible for me to enable my cursor while I'm recording this, like on the actual scene here? Yes, it is. Okay, let me capture my cursor quickly just to show you guys what I'm doing right now, okay? Here's my cursor. Okay. This 5 right here, it's complete because 3 and 2, 5. This 4, complete. 2, 2, 4. 1 and 2, 3, this one's complete. 2, 3, 4, this one's complete. 3 and 6, or 3 and 3 equals 6, this is complete. This 4 is also complete, because 1 and 3. 3, 5, 6, and 9, so this one's complete as well. Okay, so we're good then. We're good. Okay. Now I'm gonna disable the cursor again, just so that it doesn't, like, irritate you guys. Okay, very nice. Okay, good. Okay, then this row up here that I'm highlighting needs to equal 13. So, maybe... Let me just think about this. All of these are 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, and then a 1. That would equal 13. This needs to equal 4, so I would assume this is also a 3. Right? Oh, here's the problem. This row is a 4. The one that I'm highlighting right here. This column is actually a 4. So that's not it then. Oh, this needs to be a 2 because this is a 5. Okay. So then this needs to be a 1 and a 1. Oh, so this probably needs to be a 3 as well then, because I don't see what else that could possibly be. Okay, so I was right about this. This definitely needs to be a 3 right here. I think. Okay, well then in that case, get rid of these two, because I don't know what I'm doing. A 9 over here, so probably all of these need to be 3, and then this is a 1. This is a 7. Maybe like that? Oh, wait. What am I doing here? No. This does not equal 7. Now it does, but I don't know if that's correct or not. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Well, this could be a 5. And then I think I could add a 3 right here? Is that correct? Wait, 3, 6, 8, 11. No, it's not a 3, it's a 2. Oh my god, I actually got it. There we go. Didn't need any green outlines or whatever the frick. There we go. A real man, I figured it out all on my own. Yeah, if you want to check out the other bonus levels, just buy the game and play it for yourself. This game is not expensive, by the way, it only cost me $3. I want to show you guys the infinite mode here. So I do want to show you that the levels are in fact procedurally generated, because if I close out of this and go back into it, yeah, you'll see that the grid is basically random, or it's randomly generating the grid. I imagine that I could probably enable, like, much more difficult grids if I set this to hard mode. Let me see here. Let me just try this out. I can't tell if that's more difficult or not, but I'm seeing much bigger numbers, so it might be. Possibly. Perhaps. Well, I mean, it's not going to show me the outline. Yeah, but whatever. Let me just set this back to the default mode for now. Let me try and... I want to at least try and complete, you know, one procedurally generated level here, perhaps. I want to try and complete at least one, and I think I'm going to re-roll that because there were a lot of edges there that I didn't like. Okay, way too many edges there for my liking. Let me see here. Okay, so let's try maybe this first, and then, yeah, 4. Actually, wait, this gigantic row right here needs to equal 12. How many hexes are in this column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I mean... Just for now, and I can adjust accordingly later. Well, actually, no, that's not gonna work. This definitely has to be a 1. This needs to be a 1. This could be a 3. This could also be a 3. This could be... I think these two need to be 3s, actually. This probably needs to be a 4. Yeah, there are some really, like, lengthy columns and rows here. So I really need to think about this. 2 and 5. So maybe another 2 here, and then... just 1s? Probably? 3... Uh-oh, this needs to be a 12 as well, actually. I just realized. 3, 5, 8, 9 and 10, 11 and 12? No, that's not gonna work, because 3 and 5... And then I'm gonna have the hexes left over after that, though. Maybe change this to a 1. And then a 1 and a 1 and a 1? Whole bunch of 1s? And then this is a 2 to make an 8. 2, 4, 5, a 3... Oh god, what am I doing right now? 2, 4, 6, 7... Oh no, I messed something up right here. I messed something up here. Oh, maybe this needs to be a 2. There we go. Okay, well this is not correct. That's gonna be correct, but this needs to change somehow. This has to be a 1. For sure this has to be a 1. The only issue is that this is no longer 11, and I can't get it to 11 anymore. So this probably has to be a 3, and this needs to be a 2. Does this need to be a 2? But this does not equal 7 anymore. Maybe this needs to be a 3. It can't be a 3, though, because that's gonna make this go over 12. Uh-oh. Oh, procedurally generated levels. Procedurally generated levels, when they're not even designed by the creators of the game, they tend to get a little bit strange. They get a little wild and wacky. Maybe this needs to be... Oh no, what am I doing right now? 6, 7, 3. No, this is a 2. This is a 3. Oh my god, what am I actually doing right now? Can these all be... No, this one can be a 3. 3 and a... No, there has to be a... There can only be, like, 1 3 here. And I'm not sure if I'm even supposed to use a 3 or not for that 7. Maybe this has to be a 2. Okay, yeah, this can be a 2. And then this could be a 2. This could be a 1 to make this equal 9. Maybe this... I could change this to a 1, but then that's not going to equal 12. Okay, maybe this actually has to be a 1. Or what if I change this one in the center? This becomes a 1. This becomes a 2. Maybe I could fix something right here, like this is a 3, this is a 1. The only one that I've actually, like, managed to solve for absolute certain seems to be the 5. Like, this green 5 over here where I'm highlighting. 1, 2... no, I forgot that's a 9, not an 8. Oh god, there's too many 3s that I'm using right here. Oh, okay, I solved a whole bunch of things over this way. Just a 1 right here? Okay, so the 12 and 8 are fully solved, and the 7, 5, 4, and 6. Okay, Mr. 11, you're the only one that I need to, like, figure out how to, like, you know, satisfy with dots. What? What am I talking about right now? How about I put a 3 up here and this becomes a 1, and I frick everything up again, but it's for a good reason, I think. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't really know how exactly I did that, but I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of guessing a lot of my moves there. Yeah, I don't think I realized that the 8 was also connected to that 12. Like, there was a column that had an edge that said 8 at the top, and then an edge at the bottom that said 12. I didn't realize those were connected, though. I think that's what I was doing wrong. Because when I changed one hex at the very top, suddenly the top edge was at 8, the bottom was at 12. Well, I don't think they were pointing in the same direction, though, so that wouldn't make any sense, but whatever, that level's done. And then if I go back in, it's probably just gonna load another random level. Yeah, it does. Oh god, a 15? Yeah, I ain't messing with it. Well, I mean, I already see solution right here, and then a 2, probably. No, I'm not gonna get involved in this nonsense anymore. We're done, guys. We're done. Yeah, I do believe that we are actually done for now. I am gonna leave the video right here. So yeah, that's Hexologic. It's a pretty neat little puzzle game. It's what I imagine Hexcells would probably have played like if it was based a lot more on Sudoku than Minesweeper. If there is one thing that I can say for certain, it's that it's definitely a lot easier to play than Hexcells. And unlike some other puzzle games I've played in the past, this one actually feels like its difficulty curve is not completely random. Like, as you enter brand new worlds, when it tries introducing brand new mechanics to you, that I imagine you'll be seeing again in the final world, probably, I'm gonna guess this is another one of those puzzle games where it combines all of the mechanics that it taught you in the last few levels of the game. Like, basically, it throws all of them at you all at once. I'm just assuming, because I haven't seen the later levels of this game yet. But yeah, it feels very balanced. Like, it introduces mechanics as you go along, and the game steadily becomes a lot more difficult. Because then you have to start taking into account that there are some tiles that you can't even change at all, and even some tiles that have colored outlines, which means you click on one tile and there's like 3 different tiles that are gonna change. I don't know what sort of mechanics it introduces in the 4th, 5th, and 6th worlds, but I would rather go and check that out for myself, and I would recommend that you guys check it out for yourselves too. If you want to purchase the game, the link is in the description. It's only $3, it's available on PC, iOS, Android, and Nintendo Switch. So I don't really know what else to say about Hexologic. I mean, it's basically Hexcells. I mean, I definitely like the game's art style and its visuals. They have a lot more vibrance and character than Hexcells graphics, because I mean, Hexcells is kind of just like very sterilized, I feel, like its graphics are, I mean. I definitely love the use of ambient music in this game for absolute sure. Again, I don't understand why all these puzzle games seem to use ambient soundtracks, but again, I guess that's for like, you know, to try and make it more meditative and relaxing. Many of the game's levels are genuinely challenging too. There were definitely some moments when I was playing this off screen where I was kind of just scratching my head figuring out what exactly I was supposed to do. Again, there were some moments where I basically just forgot how to count. But of course, that could very well have been due to my own inattentiveness. Is that even the right term? I don't know, my dwindling attention span, I guess you could say. My possible ADHD, I don't really even know. I'm not even recording this video that late at night, either. As a matter of fact, it's currently 10 o'clock in the evening as I'm recording this, and the sun is only beginning to set. It's actually still somewhat bright outside. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I would definitely recommend this game. This is actually a really great little logic puzzler, for absolute sure. It seems like they put a lot of thought and effort into this one as well, not just with, like, the graphics and everything, but also the fact that all 90 levels in the game have hard mode equivalents. Like, they made a hard mode equivalent for every single level in the game, and it's not just like, you know, they get rid of the green and cyan outlines telling you that you're doing something correct. Like, the actual grids themselves are completely different. So it seems like they really fleshed this out. It's a very, like, well thought out and fleshed out logic puzzle game. Yeah, if the game is way too easy for you, then just put the game on hard mode, basically, if you really want to torture yourself, I guess. So yeah, that's Hexologic. I like it a lot. I think I actually like this game even more than Hexcells. And you know what? Maybe someday, if I feel like I've just completely lost my frigging marbles, maybe someday I will actually play an actual Sudoku game. Because I did find one on Steam, actually. I think it's called Sudoku Universe. And it's literally just a game where you're solving Sudoku puzzles, like actual Sudoku puzzles. So, I don't know, if I feel like I've just completely run out of games to play, then maybe I'll go play that. Consider it a future video, possibly. I don't even know anymore. But this is where I'm gonna leave things for now, because I just feel like I'm padding the video out with my incessant ramblings, so we're gonna end it here for now. Links are in the description if you want to purchase this game on the platform of your choice. Anyway, thanks as always for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video I make. Later!